How you doing? I'm Attorney Gerald Griggs, President of the Georgia State Conference, and we are here for our monthly update. And for the month of April, we have been doing a lot of work in the Georgia State Conference from around the state, and I want to update you on some of the most important things. We literally just closed out our second quarterly meeting down in Macon, and it was a phenomenal success. Many of the branches were able to attend both in person and virtually through our Zoom and through our now live streaming capability, which I'm using right now. And it's great that the executive committee saw fit to extend the expenditure of funds, so now we can live stream in real time all the events of the Georgia State Conference. But the quarterly meeting was very well attended. We had informational seminars from all of our committees. The committee chairs gave their reports, and we particularly focused on economic development as well as the political action committee to talk about our voter mobilization and our economic development plan to roll out to the entire state. So I'm excited about that. Want to make sure that every unit is apprised of the resources that are coming both from political action and economic development. And so more information will be pushed out. We also were present at the DeKalb Unity Breakfast, which was a phenomenal event put on by the DeKalb NAACP with almost 300 individuals that were there from all stretches of the community in DeKalb County. And it was great that we were fired up and ready to mobilize for the vote in 2024. So we will be getting more information out about our voter mobilization plan. We are also in the process of hiring a civic engagement director who will be in charge from national in coordinating with the units to make sure we mobilize for the election. Again, early vote in Georgia starts tomorrow, which is Monday, April the 29th, for early vote. And so make sure that units have plans to mobilize the voters for the primary election here in Georgia. And so we also throughout the state did several other initiatives. We were present for the Sunrise March for Health and Wellness, which was put on by the 100 Black Men of Atlanta, and it was a 5K run walk for health awareness. And so the health committee joined with the 100 Black Men of Atlanta for that event, and members of the Georgia State Conference were present, as well as members of the Atlanta branch. We also were present again to support the family of Ahmaud Arbery. That was towards the end of March, beginning of April, still waiting on a decision from the 11th Circuit on the hate crimes appeal of the individuals that killed Ahmaud Arbery. And so we will continue to keep you updated on that particular case as we continue to advocate on behalf of Ahmaud's family for justice in that case. We've been doing a lot of work with the units to come into compliance. We want people to know that we are starting to shift now to actual mobilization on compliance. If you have any questions, please contact Executive Director Tonza Thomas. And we also have our administrators who are in the process of addressing compliance, as well as with our third Vice President, Gwen Westbrooks. And so last but certainly not least, we are continuing to launch our podcast. If you want to be a part of the podcast, please get in contact with Executive Director Tonza Thomas or myself to make sure you can get your unit and your committees on the podcast to get the information out to the public of what you are doing in real time and how they can be engaged and how they can be a part of any events that you're having in the community or any initiatives that you're taking place in your community. So it's been a robust month for the month of April. Again, we had the second quarterly meeting. We had the installation of officers. The officers have now been installed and are now on the ground working with the Georgia State Conference. May is going to be a very, very busy month for the Georgia State Conference, particularly because we have the elections that are occurring, the primary elections, and we're starting our rollout of our political action plan to mobilize and vote for the entire state. So stay tuned. If you are not already subscribing to our YouTube page or all of our social media, please subscribe to our YouTube page and our social media. This is the way we're getting information out, as well as the email list. So if you are engaged, you want to stay active, please subscribe, like, and share. I'm Attorney Gerald Griggs, President of the Georgia State Conference, and this has been your April update for the workings of the Georgia State Conference. Stay engaged. We're fired up, ready to go, thriving together. Let's do the work. I'm Attorney Gerald Griggs, President of the Georgia State Conference. See you at the next update.